G'day everyone, welcome to the Sydney Visa channel. We have been helping people successfully navigate the Australian migration system for over 20 years. Today, we'll be breaking down the latest updates regarding state sponsorship closures, a significant shift in overseas visa processing, and some tactical moves by the Department of Home Affairs that every future citizen needs to know about. We start with an important update from the Northern Territory. The NT government has officially reached its nomination quota for the 2025-26 program year. As a result, the NT Migration Portal is now closed to new applications. If you have already lodged your application, don't panic. The department will continue to assess existing files through June 2026. However, there is a silver lining for certain applicants. The Northern Territory has identified specific priority groups for faster processing. These include applicants with visas expiring before December 31, 2026, who aren't eligible for a graduate visa, those approaching the age limit of 45, and those whose points for the 491 visa might drop below the 65-point threshold due to an upcoming birthday. If you fall into these categories, your case is likely to be fast-tracked. In a move to strengthen workplace integrity, Assistant Minister Julian Hill recently announced a record-breaking fine of over $540,000 against an individual for the exploitation of migrant workers. This follows the legislative changes introduced last July, which significantly increased penalties for employers who do the wrong thing. At Sydney Visa, we see this as a positive step. Australia is tightening its grip on workplace abuse, ensuring that if you come here to work, your rights are protected by the full force of the law. The Department of Home Affairs is continuing its transition toward a fully digital global network. This week, it was confirmed that immigration operations in Dubai, Singapore, and Washington, D.C. are ceasing. To be clear, the embassies and high commissions are not closing, but the local visa processing units are. Because applications are now lodged via digital platforms, your file can be processed by an officer anywhere in the world. From a client perspective, this shouldn't change the lodgement process, but it highlights the department's strategy of centralizing decision-making within their global immigration network. We need to discuss a concerning trend regarding Australian citizenship. We've seen cases where applicants with approved citizenship applications suddenly have their ceremonies cancelled or postponed. Under Section 26(3) of the Citizenship Act, the Minister has the power to delay your pledge if there is a suspicion that your underlying visa might be subject to cancellation. Often, the department sends out vague requests for information. They might ask you to explain discrepancies or write an essay on why you are of good character. In our experience, these are often fishing expeditions. If the department had concrete evidence to cancel your visa, they would usually issue a formal NOICC, Notice of Intention to Consider Cancellation. These last-minute delays can be highly stressful. If you receive such a letter, we strongly advise against responding on your own. Professional legal phrasing is crucial here to ensure you don't inadvertently provide information that could jeopardize your status. Finally, we are hearing a lot of frustration from our community regarding the Subclass 191 visa. This is the permanent residency pathway for those who have spent years living and working in regional Australia on 491 or 494 visas. Processing times are now creeping up toward 15 months. When you add the initial wait for the 491 visa plus the 3-year regional residency requirement, many migrants are waiting 6 years or more for their permanent residency. We believe it is vital for the government to prioritize these applicants as they have already proven their commitment to regional Australia. The Australian immigration landscape is constantly shifting, and staying informed is your best defense. If you want to know exactly where you stand, I encourage you to visit our website for a free assessment of your migration chances. Our team doesn't just use an algorithm. We manually review your details to provide a realistic, honest plan of action. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more expert insights. If you need professional assistance, reach out to us at Sydney Visa. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in Australia.